Hey everyone, it's Justine from the Finkelstein Memorial Library's Youth Services Department, and today we're going to be doing a Makerspace at Home craft. It's going to be a DIY neon sign project, and we're going to make it using EL wire and stretched canvas. It's really cool, it's technology based, and I hope you enjoy. Okay, so in your kit, you're gonna get this little thing, and it's the EL wire with a battery pack. You're gonna get some tacky glue. You're gonna get a canvas, and you're gonna get some batteries. Okay, so the first thing I did, I already kind of set it up, but I decided to do butterflies. I'm not like really big on butterflies, but I felt like I liked the loopiness of the design, and so I did butterflies, and I put it on a piece of just regular printer paper first. And I did this because I wanted to make sure that the wire was long enough, so I kind of measured out how big my canvas was going to be, and just like taped two pieces together, and that way I would know that I'd have enough for my design. And so basically you can just do whatever design you want. It doesn't have to be butterflies, it could just be anything, but the wire is like a bluish color, so you may want to keep that in mind just in case the color is going to affect the type of design that you're going to do. Okay, definitely you're going to first want to test out your wire and your batteries. I'm going to test all the batteries beforehand and like all the wires beforehand, but you still want to test it out just in case. And so how you want to test it out is by, so this is the wire end. You see how it's connected? And this is the battery pack end. So you can just put like this part with this part, and just kind of, oh, there's like a little, I don't know if you can see it, there's like a little thing there, like a little nook thing, and then there's like the two like dot things, and so you kind of just want to like stick that in there like that, right? And then here's the battery thing, and you just put, put the batteries in, just follow the directions on that. And it's two AA batteries and that. And then make sure the battery is like actually in right. Then you press that button. You see how it's glowing now? You can't really see it that well because I'm in the light. And it also makes like a little bit of like a high-pitched noise. You can't see it that well, but it is glowing blue. I'll turn that off. Oh, and it kind of does like cool things too. Like it can do like a strobe, a flashing, pretty cool stuff. Okay, so I'm taking my battery. Oh, and you press that button to turn it on and turn it off, and then change the settings as well. Okay, so I'm taking my batteries out, and disconnecting this because I guess I don't want to like transfer it to my canvas while it's connected. So I've decided to just oh, and to take it off, you press this down, and you take these two sides and you pull it out like that. Okay, so my next step is going to be taking this design off. You don't have to like put your design on paper. I just chose to do that. You can just draw directly on your canvas, or if you don't want to draw, like whatever, it doesn't matter really, it's whatever you want to do. I just decided to draw it on here and then do that model. So anyway, so I'm gonna take this off of here so that way I can put it on the canvas and just kind of have it already done in that way. Let's see if that works. Okay, so I ended up drawing my design right on my canvas, just like transferring the design that I had on paper onto here, just so that I could follow it easier. And I also wanted to mention that like you can paint your canvas. It's canvas, so if you have paint at home and you want to paint the background, you want to like paint anything on it, you can definitely do that before you like put the wire down. I think it would be cool if like you paint the whole thing black and then put the wire over it, just like kind of have like a black and then a neon overlay. But yeah, I'm choosing not to paint mine. I just want it to be white with like the blue neon light, but you can really do anything that you want with it. So, and now what I'm gonna do is I want my wire, the back of like um, my battery pack to come out through the back under at the bottom here. So I'm gonna try to start my loop my wire like through the back into the canvas through here. So like this end through there or wherever, like through where I want to start, which is gonna be like right around here. Um, be mindful of the fact that this has this border, so you can't really get it through. Like if your design starts down here like mine does, that's where the border is. And you can't really get it through. But so I'll just try to loop it a little bit higher up instead. Yeah. And so how I'm gonna do that, I'll use my needle to poke a hole through the back and kind of like make that hole. There it is. I don't know if you can see. I kind of like make that hole a little bigger, like maybe poke a few just to get the wire through. You might want to use scissors to kind of open the hole up a little bit. So have your scissors handy. Just something that could help you get it a little bigger. Okay, there it is. See, my hole is there where I'm gonna start the design. And let's just see if it'll fit through or if I need to make it a little bigger. Kind of just shoved it through. But yeah, so now what I'm doing is I'm gonna string it through the back where that hole was or is, right here. I'm just pulling it through the back of the canvas, like so. You see? And now it's weaving it through the front. And so, depending on your design, you might do that a few times, like weaving it in and out through the canvas. But since my design is just loopy, like it's just gonna go throughout. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take my thread and my needle and I'm going to secure each part with like a simple sewing, like weaving in and out. So yeah, I'll be back and show you how to do that. Okay, so the thread that I have for you all is pretty thick. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take, you see how there's like a few pieces there? I'm gonna take one of them and pull it off. And then I'll use that to string my needle through. And that way, I just have more thread if I need. But yeah, so that's what I'll do with that. Okay, that works. So I have my thread now. Maybe don't break it like I did. But I have my thread and I also have all of this that I can continue to use if I want as well, if this isn't enough. Okay, so I'm kind of mapping out on my canvas, and I'm going to secure, just looping through, weaving in and out with my needle and thread, and I'll tie the end here too so that it doesn't come off. That through. Just kind of like sewing on the wire, flip through the other side. And then come back up. So far I have this. You can secure it a few times, but so far I have that. And then I'll loop it back up through somewhere else. You don't have to sew like every single part down, just enough so that it stays secure and like maintains its shape. And you want to put the thread like on either side of the wire. Okay, so you should be seeing now how I'm like kind of bending the wire and securing it throughout. Um, yeah, so I'm just gonna keep going. Okay, so I finished the sewing part off screen because it just took way too long. Like, I mean, it took me like an hour probably, but I also kept like accidentally, knotting up the thread, just like doing things that like caused me to have to like backtrack. Also, my design is pretty loopy, and I wanted to make sure it was secure. So, like as you can see, like some of them have like a lot of thread, and then as I got more comfortable, I started to realize that I didn't need as much thread. But anyways, so now it's the moment of truth. I'm gonna attach the battery pack to the back. This already has the batteries, so I'll attach it and turn it on, and we'll see what it looks like. So do it that way. Oh, why am I struggling? Okay. Nice. All right. So I'll flip it around, and there it is. And it's really cool. You can hang it anywhere. Yeah, it's definitely, you can see the blue a lot better versus when I was outside, which is good. And the darker the room, the better you can see it. I'm going to turn this off because of the noise. But when it comes to the noise, the good thing is that the further away it is from you, the less noise that it makes. So that makes it a little better. Okay, guys, so that's our finished craft. We'd love to see any of the signs that you've made, any of your finished crafts, and I'm especially interested in like the designs that you came up with or that you were drawn to, where you got your inspiration from, anything like that. You can definitely email the fmlteen@rcls.org email, and looking forward to seeing them and looking forward to the next craft too. Bye bye, guys.